I've got a package, just going to unpack it. So new plants, I'm going to pop them in this tank for now, the plants. So I was thinking it looks a bit bare. I was talking about dirt in this tank, but as I say, I'm thinking about getting outside in a couple of weeks when it starts warming up in March. We're, a few weeks away from it now, aren't we? And then when the temperatures start warming up, the heat gets going outside. I know it won't be red hot in a few weeks, but nighttime temperatures start going up. I'm thinking about getting a polytunnel or some sort of greenhouse, start growing some plants out there. Let me know if you're excited about that, because I am. Check out all these baby shrimp. Remember, I started with 10 a couple of months ago. Keep meaning to do a video on, because everyone bangs on about breeding shrimp for profit, but no one actually shows you the shrimp that are apparently breeding. So check that out. So as you can see, it's happening for me. So yeah, I thought I'd get some plants for this tank for now. I'm enjoying this tank. This tank's nice and balanced, and I pop me crenum in here. I'm starting to think that's not a crenum natans actually. I'm starting to think that's what they call an onion plant, because those leaves ain't looking no crinkled to me. They're looking pretty straight. So I'm assuming it's a I can't remember the name of it, but it's starting to occur to me that that's not a crenum natans, and I want a crenum natans. So something's gonna have to be done about this. So let's get back to the unboxing. Here's my I never showed these tanks off. These are my little nano tanks, aren't they? We've got some I should show these fish more love. I absolutely love these fish on camera. We've got a big ton of algae going on in this tank, but I leave it in this tank because it's got shrimp in here, and the shrimp seem to do well with loads of algae. I just aerial advantaged it, but these are me endless. I absolutely love endless. I've got black bar endler there, and then I've got a tiger endler there. This is all my stuff ready for me dirt and my Walstad tank, but I'm using the Tim Harrison idea of 60 or 70% peat moss, high CEC, and then 20% loam, which is underneath it, and then 10% horticultural grit. So I want to do something that's nice and nice and mild, and focus on actually getting some CEC and like some nutrients in there. It's an empty bag. So what have we got in here? We've got pogo stemming, helfer rye, and I stumbled to say that then, and then we've got Hygrophila polysperma. I ordered this last time, and you probably see me pause on camera because I got Hygrophila Rosenvig. I assume that's red vigor or something, but that's flying. Chopped a few stems off. No, it didn't actually. The tip of the stem's missing there. Did I chop it? No. So yeah, back to the plants. So yeah, these always come backpack from Aquadip. I absolutely love Aquadip plants. Look at the size of them, guys. You know when you buy Tropica plants? I bought this Java moss for a specific reason. I keep buying Java moss, and I absolutely love Java. Look at that. Flying. That stuff is flying. Let's get in here. What have we got? Wow, these are bigger than I thought. So we've got Anubis Barterai gold coin, and we've got Anubis Barterai standard. Anubis Barterai, and then we've got another Anubis down here. I'm not sure whether that's the standard mini, or we've got two types of Bucephalandra. What I'm thinking of doing is getting a nice contorted piece of wood, like the what do you call it, wood? What did he call the wood? Huh? What did he call the wood again? What's it called? Manzanita. There's some like nice contorted manzanita. Sure, manzanita. I buy manzanita that comes like this. This is just English field maple, but I buy it like so. It's got the primary branch and then the secondary structure and the tertiary pieces. That's how I always buy me gnarled manzanita. But it kind of comes, doesn't it, like a juniper, where it's all twisted and gnarled, and it just, to me, that's the type of wood I love. Like, go with what you love, guys. Just, it's your tank, you have to look at it, do what you like. So what I'm thinking of doing is getting some gnarled manzanita and popping some boosted phalandra on there. I've got boost in. See, I've got some boost going down here. I know everyone shouts at me for cleaning these tanks. Listen, I want to talk about these tanks, guys. Like, yeah, so I've got my boost down. I know where people get on at me, these tanks. Listen, these tanks have got sentimental value to me. There was a guy when I got into reef keeping about 10 years ago, 15 years ago now. He's a veteran of reef keeping, and he really helped me get into reef keeping. But he was shutting tanks down, he was getting on a bit, and I bought this tank off him. And these were his like lifelong tanks that he was going in, but he sorted me them out cheap, and soon after he bought them he helped me out massively, and then he passed away. Like, so like these tanks have got like massive sentimental value to me. But as I say, I'm looking at these boosts, getting them on some gnarled manzanita, make a nice. I was thinking I could even do like a nano tank with just the manzanita and some fast growing stem plants to help out with the nutrients. So that looks like something that, let's check this out. Narrow leaf. Wow, that's massive compared to the one I've got. Narrow leaf Java fern. I ordered window left, so okay. And then there's me Anubias bonsai there. So that's the standard Anubias. No, that's the Barterai, so that's the standard Anubias mini. Let's get them in the. So there we are, they're all in the tank now. We've got our boosters there. See, I ordered 2 types of boost. Now, I ain't no connoisseur of boost, but they look extremely similar. Tell me if you know whether they're different or the same type of boost, guys, because it looks the same to me. Then we've got our Anubias Nano bonsai, the Anubias Nano, the gold coin is that one at the bottom, and then the Barterai there, and then we've got the Java fern Nano. Now that is an absolute tank of a Java fern. And then I've popped the look, the shrimp is straight on it. But here's something. Now I don't know how true this is, but going back to what I was saying where I was talking about putting the epiphyte, like, so what I was thinking is getting a piece of wood, like maybe manzanita, maybe I'll just do it with English field maple and putting the boost on it. But what I'm thinking of using is bonsai wire. I can't remember what it's called. There's a certain word that means it won't rust. It sounds like that, but basically you wrap it round, like, so if you use a thin gauge you could hold it there, because I don't like using glue, and I don't like the cotton trick, because I find I end up, because I'm quite ham-handed, I end up damaging the rhizome. So we've got a ton of rhizo plants, and we've got a ton of, not a ton, but we've got a bit of Java fern, and the shrimp is straight over to the Java, not the Java fern, the Java moss. But yeah, look, check it out. Now I'm going to have to up the water flow in here now, aren't I, because I've got epiphytes, and epiphytes need flow. I'll pop the Helpheri and the Hagophila polysperma over there. Got a bit more over there that I got with shrimp, and it's flown since I put it in there, so all the plants are flying, guys. There's all new growth on every fern, and everything just seems happy. So now this tank, I'm thinking of epiphyte tank for now. I do want to date it eventually, but I want to hold off for now and just enjoy it, because it's balanced and it's doing what it's doing. So why ruin it in case I set up another tank and it's not balanced, and then I've lost all that fun I could have potentially had with this tank. But that's what I'm saying. The Java moss, apparently I've seen on the internet, and I don't know how true it is, but apparently there's like a symbiotic relationship between the roots of rhizome plants and Java moss. So I was thinking about getting a bit of wood, putting it on, like using some bonsai wire to get the rhizomes on to settle on the wood, and then I can just take the thin gauge bonsai wire and then just take it off the wood, and we're rocking and rolling once it's attached itself to the wood. So this tank, everything's flying. By the way, the back of that tank's not painted. It's all like dust and stuff on the back. I should have done something with the tank, but I just thought to the back background there's quite a bit of algae. Now remember, guys, there's a difference between an algae bloom and algae growing in the tank. Now I should clear this, like I was saying in my last video. I'll leave a bit of algae in the tank. If it's not an algae bloom, there's a massive difference between an algae bloom where it's blooming on everything and just a bit of algae going in the tank. if there's just a bit of algae like this, I'll pick it off slowly, and that'll absorb excessive nutrients as the plants set in. But remember, my engine, it's flying, it's absolutely flying. It's the valves propagating, the LOD densers at the top. Remember, it was down here, all of it. If you remember the video, go back and check it out. So everything's flying, it's just doing dead well, and that's kind of 2 reasons why I'm hanging off. Look at all this the snails are bred, guys. I want to get my yellow shrimp in here, they're down there, and that tank down there, with the aerial advantage going on at the top. But I'm reluctant to 2 reasons. The crypt, there's baby guppies in here today. Wow. I absolutely love seeing babies. Like, it gives me a massive kick. I love live bearing fish. Everyone should have a favourite live bearer, I feel. Tell me in the comments whether you agree. Yeah, there's more babies up there, but I'm not sure whether to get shut of the guppies, because like I'm a massive fan of endless, so I was thinking about getting more into endless than guppies. So yeah, the crypt, it hasn't bounced back yet, and that takes me back to, like, this is the only one I removed and planted in sand with a cap, not sand, dirt with a cap of pea gravel. So that's had 2 insults. It's gone into new water and it's gone into a different substrate. That's why I've left everything else in a different substrate for now. Look, that the Wendetii and the lucens. Can you see the lucens? It's just over there. They're flying, and now I've given that 2 insults and it's struggling. I'm waiting to see if it bounces back, but I just want to hold off. I mean, it's not going to be a massive issue to buy a new Balansai, is it? Crispus. It's not going to be, but I want to hold off and see how it happens, because there's no rush, is there, guys? You know. So there we go. There's plants, coffee, caffeinated. While we're here, check this out, guys. So this is supposed to be dwarf sage, but it's a bit of, looks a bit big and a bit spirally for me, but there's a runner there. Now it's massive for me, because I've owned this dwarf sage and it hasn't really done nothing. It's just replaced a new leaf as an old leaf, and now there's a runner. So I'm hoping it starts to spread, because I really want it to spread, and apparently there's a shortage of dwarf sage in my area. So I want to get these in a tub and propagate some dwarf sage. Just create conditions that dwarf sage loves and get it going, and grow plants. Like, I'm getting a massive kick out of growing plants at the moment. I've got my high-tech tank in the living room. Oh, you didn't know about that, did you? I've got a high-tech tank going. So if you're new here, don't tell me subscribers, because they'll get upset because they haven't seen it. Guys, if you enjoy plants, give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already and you want to support the channel, help me grow, please consider subscribing. I don't usually like asking people to subscribe, but what I found is last time I asked, everyone subscribed and the channel flew. And we like things that fly, don't we?